BrosKnow's entertainment talk from Middle Earth. I am one half of your host, Eric.
And I'm Gavin. How you doing?
Well, I hope you've all had a good week. Today we've got tons on our show, so let's rip straight into it. On our show today, Gavin will be bringing us movie news. Then we're going to start a new section called Ask Bros. And then we've got crap I brought on TradeMe, and then the infamous Clash of the Geeks. Gavin is our reigning champ, so let's see if we can't write the ledger with that. Gavin, straight into movie news.
Sweet, here we go. So first item, Ben Affleck has told the Associated Press in a recent interview that the name for the upcoming Batman standalone movie will be called, wait for it, The Batman.
How imaginative.
He said that I think it's going to be called The Batman. At least that's what we are going with now. Ben Affleck said that they may change it later, but for right now, that's what they have. Ben Affleck is set to direct, start, and co-write the screenplay, and it is due for release probably around 2018.
Okay.
Now, a synopsis has dropped for the third of the Planet of the Apes trilogies, War for the Planet of the Apes. It goes as in War, Caesar and his apes are forced into a deadly conflict with an army of humans led by a ruthless colonel. After the apes suffer unimaginable losses, Caesar wrestles with his darker instincts and begins his own mythic quest to avenge his kind. As the journey finally brings him face to face, Caesar and the colonel are pitted against each other in an epic battle that will determine the fate of both their species and the future of the planet. So that movie is directed by Rupert Wyatt, as he directed the other two.
Okay.
And Andy Serkis will again reprise the role of Caesar through motion performance animation. Sorry. The film is due for release in July 2017. Now, I was a huge fan of the second one, so can't wait.
It's a good movie. Good movie.
Good. Now, with all the buzz with the US 4 TVs coming out, New Zealand did also premiere a series this September. I think it's in its third episode, and that's starring Jennifer Ward-Leanon, called Dirty Laundry. The show follows Jennifer Ward-Leanon's character, Donna Rafferty, as she endeavours to support her family through whatever means possible, even if that is outside of the law. However, her dealings catch up with her and she is arrested for money laundering. Dirty Laundry is a 13-part drama series for TV1 created by Rachel Lang and Gavin Strawhan and produced by, I'm not sure I spelled that wrong, Richard Hawkins. So that's, like I said, that's about the third episode. And Jennifer Ward-Leanon's very, very good actor.
It sounds very familiar, the plot for that. Talk about that.
Yeah. So, and our last item, Universal and Microsoft announced during a live stream of the upcoming release of Gears of War 4 that they are currently developing a live-action film for Gears of War. Scott Stuber and Ted of Ted and the Kingdom fame and Dylan Clark of Rise of the Planet of the Apes fame will be producing the feature. As of yet, no clear script is in place. However, the game makers said that it has a deep backstory and lore, and interesting stories can be made out of it. So they're not sure if they're going to follow the storyline of the game or make up their own sort of game based on the lore. This project is only in its infancy. Fans of the game and this genre will have to wait some time before they can watch this movie. However, in the meantime, the Gears of War 4 game will be released on 11th of October. So not too far away for that. That's us.
Okay. What are we going to talk about? Gee, you know what? I really want to talk about the New Zealand series, if that's okay, because
Yep, sure.
as I see it, it sounds very familiar. Like Outrageous Fortune?
Yeah, same creators.
I thought it was Rachel Lang,
Yeah.
I wasn't too sure about Gavin Strawhan, but yeah, so they've already got the prequel of Outrageous Fortune, and they've got another sort of version for TVNZ now.
Yeah.
How's that proving in terms of ratings so far?
I was having a look around for some reviews. There's not a huge deal of out there. I have to catch up. I missed the first few episodes. I'm going to have to catch up with them. And just to see what it's like. I mean, generally speaking, I'm not a fan of New Zealand dramas. I don't think they're particularly good. But I am a fan of Jennifer Wardley, and she is a very, very good actress.
Very good actress.
So her leading this, I'm going to at least check out the first few episodes and see what it's like.
Well, I don't blame you for not catching it because there's so much there that's dropped over the four seasons
that's right,
from America. So much good TV to watch. But, yeah, it sounds very, very familiar. Okay. What did you want to talk about out of those 4 stories?
Look at the Batman. I think it's pretty interesting. I like the title, actually. It's simple, but it's to the point. And it's just the Batman. So this is your movie. I'm sure there'd be a subtitle, something like that, you know. But I quite like what it is, and it's yeah. There's something about it that just makes it sound mean and badass. Actually, yeah.
Well, I've got to say, with the previous Batman trilogy, the titles were pretty simple. They were what they were. Batman Begins.
Yeah, exactly.
The origin story.
Yeah.
Dark Knight Rises. I mean, it was all pretty simple stuff. Nothing tricky about the titles, and I think Ben Affleck is definitely going for something like that.
Yeah, I'm interested in what the story will be. It seems like it's going to be. They're not going to go back or anything, but I wonder if there'll be memories to prior.
It's got to be. There's.
I think they're
going to be looking back in the past, or but just to explain why he is where he is.
Yeah, exactly, and I think that's got to come into it. So I think that will. Well, we already know that who's the bad guy? The one that named
Deathstroke.
Deathstroke, yeah.
Yes.
I was going to say Deadpool. Deathstroke is one of the bad guys, but I'm not thinking he is the bad guy. I think he's been hired by someone, whether that's Lex Luthor. I'm actually hoping it's probably the Joker. I think it should be the Joker in that movie. Look, I told you about my theory on the Joker and why he has the tattoo damaged on his forehead. Yeah. I mean, I think that's his message to Batman, because he beat Batman. He made Batman kill, you know, and so that's him saying, "I've damaged you. I won." Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go on to our weekly box office.
Yeah. Okay, so at the US domestic box office, this week was number 1 was Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. That came in at 28,871,000. Number 2 was Deepwater Horizon, coming in at 20,223,000. Magnificent Seven in the second week, coming in at 15,626,000. Storks, coming in at 13,476,000. And Scully's still in there. I think what's the 5th week? I think at 8,272,000.
Certainly is hanging in there.
Yeah.
That's a bit below expectations for Miss Peregrine's, isn't it?
Yeah, look, I'm not surprised. I mean, Magnificent Seven was still going to steal some of that money.
Of course.
Deepwater Horizon, I think you got a pretty similar audience for those ones.
Solid totals throughout their top 5.
And I mean, to be fair, I probably rated it more than most people did, but it's had fairly middling sort of reviews on it.
Yeah.
So at the New Zealand domestic week was the Pets movie. What's the name?
Secret Life of
Secret
Pets.
Life of Pets. Came in at 664,142. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, 555,791. Magnificent Seven, which also opened at the same time in New Zealand, at 518,848. Bridget Jones' Baby, 500,431. And Pete's Dragon, 310,617.
Once again, some pretty solid totals for those top 4 movies, with Secret Life of Pets obviously getting a bit of bump from the school holidays.
School holidays, absolutely, yeah. Pete's Dragon, I'm sure, hanging in for the same sort of reason.
Right, out this week.
So there's a couple of movies out this week. Deepwater Horizon, which is based on a true story about an oil rig that explodes, and that's got Mark Wahlberg, Kate Hudson,
yes.
Kurt Russell. It's great. John Malkovich. So it's a great cast, and it's getting great reviews. Certainly a movie I want to watch. I'll probably try and get out to see it next week if I can.
You've got a lot of movies to watch, though.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, the ones I want to watch.
Yeah.
And the second one, we'll talk about this. I have talked about it. Sorry, it was The Girl on the Train. Now that stars Emily Blunt, and this is an adaptation of the Paula Hawkins novel. It's a sort of a mystery thriller, and it has a very Agatha Christie feel to it.
It's got a bit of Gone Girl about it.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
It looks intriguing.
Yeah, it's something that has got some early Oscar buzz. So I'm definitely looking forward to watching that. And it was is one of my 4 picks. Yeah.
New section. It's called Ask Bros. And our question this week is...
So with the release of the bulk of the fall TV series, which were the most and least exciting for you?
All right. Now, I mean, if you've been looking at the US TV scene at the moment, there's been a lot of very good series that have dropped.
Yeah.
So we haven't got them all yet, but I know that some of that stuff is available on Netflix in New Zealand, i.e. Luke Cage.
Yep.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has dropped there, and they've had a couple of episodes. I'm not too sure that's on TVNZ yet, but it should be very soon.
I'm not sure. No, I don't think it is. You'll probably have to watch it on Netflix or those ones,
Right, but there's also Westworld.
Yeah.
Ash versus Evil Dead.
Yeah, there was a few.
It's really good
Van Helsing, which I was surprised because I'm sort of over vampires. But it was actually pretty good. I liked that one. A whole bunch of them, really. Oh, there was another one I watched, Aftermath, which is through Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah.
That wasn't too bad. I was pretty interested in that. Certainly going to watch the next one, the next episode.
So, just remind you of our question: Who won the fall? Who won the fall?
Well, for me, it was Westworld. I was really enjoyed what I saw in that premiere, and the acting talent in that.
Who's in that?
There's Anthony Hopkins. God, I'm going to have to look up all their names because I've forgotten them. But
Straight
so much
for the
talent.
Oscar right there, Anthony Hopkins.
So much talent in there.
And these are TV series, guys. So I mean, this is some
James Marsden. Just something in there. I'm going to have to look it up.
Right. There was some great buzz that came out of Luke Cage, which dropped last Friday.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, last Friday. It's available on New Zealand Netflix as well. So Luke Cage, it's a really atmospheric series. It's ground together with music, as black culture seems to be ground together with music. But yeah, I watched the whole series. I love the way that Netflix drops the whole series at the same time, because binge watching, I really enjoy that. So I got to watch the whole series over the weekend, and I can't help thinking that the programs that drop the whole series all at once have an advantage because you watch it from start to finish, whereas the other series, which release one episode a week.
Sure.
Yeah.
I do get that. I mean, if it's good enough, certainly for me, Westworld was good enough that I'm going to go back and I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty good. I do like how Netflix does it, just drop the whole season and you can watch it back. It seems to be more and more people these days just binge watchers.
Yeah.
Certainly Stranger Things. Oh, that was awesome.
Right, you were going to give us some of the acting talent.
Yeah, okay, so check this out. We got Evan Rachel Wood. So she was in a movie very recently come out called Into the Woods. Very good, great performance from her. Anthony Hopkins, Ed Harris, James Marsden, Thandie Newton, Jeffrey Wright, if you remember Jeffrey Wright.
I remember Jeffrey Wright.
Rodrigo Santoro. Just he did the Diaries, Motorcycle Diaries.
Right, yeah.
And the list just goes on and on and on. Just the talent in this movie is amazing.
So this is a 13-episode series.
13 episodes, yep.
Yeah, and it's on Showtime?
Yeah, I think it is. It's an HBO series. Yeah.
Right, yeah. So I got to watch the first couple of episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And this introduces Ghost Rider into the Marvel Cinematic Universe via the TV series. So whatever happens in the TV series can happen in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This one is not Johnny Blaze though.
Yeah.
So you don't have the blazing motorbike. You do have a very flash-looking car. I think it was possibly a
Charger.
Yeah, Charger. And it's Robbie Reyes is this version of Ghost Rider. And I thought that he might be a little bit underpowered compared to the Johnny Blaze version. But you thought something different?
Well, I don't know. He hasn't really shown anything too much. I mean, he seemed to dispatch
Earthquake
pretty easily.
Yeah.
But that's when he sort of went full Ghost Rider. You know, he seems to have levels where he's him, and then he has some firing out of his eyes and rubbish. Because obviously they can't have him full Ghost Rider all the time because that's just going to cost too much money.
Yeah.
But when he seems to go full Ghost Rider with the skull and everything, then he seems a lot stronger.
Yeah. So I'm interested to see what they're going to do with this character. But gee, I haven't even got to watch Ash vs Evil Dead yet.
Yeah, well, it was pretty good. It seems like Xena, our very own Lucy Lawless, is going to have a larger role in this season.
She had a pretty big role in the first
She did,
season.
but it starts off with her, and it seems like there's going to be some team up, I think. Yeah,
That's interesting because, she, as you all know, she certainly didn't start off as a good guy.
yeah.
So.
I mean, there's been also a few I haven't gotten to see her. I mean, because first episode of Flash has dropped, and I haven't watched that one yet.
Right.
But that's supposed to be very, very good.
Yeah. Yeah, I did see the previews for that. I haven't gotten to watch it now. We're actually going to do a review of Luke Cage.
Yeah.
So we won't talk too much about Luke Cage. It was good though, and the reviews have been really great for it too.
Yeah. Deservedly so.
Yeah.
There's a couple of issues of them, but they're kind of minor, really. But they took me out of the program, and it's always the immersive feeling of a movie or TV program as sport.
If you're brought out of it.
Yeah.
Well, for some reason, Luke Cage seems to have come around at the right time for American television because if you haven't been watching the news, there's been some real strife with America and black culture at the moment. So there's a lot to be said about this TV series. We'll cover that in the review.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's always there. It's just on the news at the moment.
So, once again, the question: who won the fall, Gavin?
Well, for me, Westworld, I can't say there was anything that I didn't like. All the programs that I did watch, and I tried to watch most.
Yeah.
I was pretty happy with it, and I'll definitely go and watch the next episode. But Fahrenheit Westworld was, blew my mind. It is something that's going to have some good action in it. You can see the budget. There's got to be at least comparing to
Game of Thrones.
Wow. Yeah, and it's going to have. You can almost sort of make out the threads, and of course, if you've seen the original Westworld, and then there's the sequel Future World in the 70s, then you can see those threads sort of happening.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, you know who won the fall, Gavin? I think you, the viewer, won the fall. Because you have been treated to some fantastic TV programs, new and old. There's some stuff in here that we didn't even get to cover in our top 5 television programs. So, I mean, there's some real surprising stuff, and that's just great for everyone, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So that's the diplomatic answer. Gavin reckons Westworld. I'd say you won it. Right. Okay, Clash of the Geeks.
Okay, no more diplomacy.
Okay, Clash of the Geeks. If you remember,
Time to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
Gavin was the winner of our previous series of Clash of Geeks. I won the first series, so now it is 1-1. But Gavin is the winner of the new method of determining a winner with this.
Yeah, so we started a new set, is that right?
New set.
Yeah.
Oh boy, if only you knew what happened the week that we didn't have a recording out. Unfortunately, our microphone wasn't turned on, so all that went to waste, which is great for me, because I was way down in points. Gavin absolutely thrashed my butt.
You had a bit of a brain freeze.
Oh man, I couldn't get anything right. So, some of the stuff that was seemingly easy, Gavin was looking at me thinking, "Are you serious? You don't know that answer?"
Yeah, I'm lucky I wrote down the multiple choices. I was even talking about it today. What was kind of thing? Should I really? Is it waste
of time? But apparently, you don't know.
You never know. Yeah. All right.
Okay. Well, you're the champ. So, do you want me to ask you first, or would you like to?
I'll read.
Okay.
Since it's on the cards here. All right.
Yeah. Gavin's hiding.
What you cheating?
Is away from me.
All right. And your first question. Who starred as the corporate takeover specialist in the 1990 movie Pretty Woman?
Richard Gere.
Correct. Which horror movie star's real name was William Pratt? Which horror movie star's real name was William Pratt?
Horror movie star's real name was William Pratt. Oh, I have to go multi-choice.
Was it A, Boris Karloff, B, Vincent Price, C, Lon Chaney, D, Bela Lugosi?
Vincent Price?
It was Boris Karloff, sorry.
Oh.
Who was Julie Andrews' co-star in the 1964 movie Mary Poppins?
That was Dick Van Dyke.
Correct. Another Pretty Woman question. In Pretty Woman, how does Vivian avoid her landlord who is chasing her for rent?
She goes out the forest gate?
A little bit more information.
Goes out the window, out the forest gate.
Yep, yeah. Correct. What is the 8th rule of Fight Club?
Don't talk about Fight Club. Gee, I better go multi-choice, eh? I better go multi-choice.
A, never talk about Fight Club. B, everyone must fight. C, if it's your first night, you must fight. D, never fight outside of Fight Club.
The 8th rule. Never talk about Fight Club.
A, that is the first rule. Never talk about Fight Club.
Oh boy. My multi-choice wasn't too great, but surprisingly, 6 is way better than what I did before. So I'm stuck with that. Okay, Gavin. Just questions. Okay. Okay. Who starred as Tony Manero in the 1977 movie Saturday Night Fever?
John Travolta.
Correct. What is the name of the academy that awards the Oscars?
Okay.
Oh, have we got multi-choice?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, multi-choice. Okay. Is it the Academy of Film, Arts and Sciences, the Academy of Film, Television and Broadway, the Academy of Motion Pictures, Sciences and Arts, the Academy of Motion Pictures, Arts and Sciences? So, I'll just repeat those again. Film, Arts and Sciences, because they all start with the Academy of. Film, Television and Broadway, Motion Pictures.
What's the first one, sir?
Film, Arts and Sciences.
I go for the first one.
It is Motion Pictures, Arts and Sciences. Okay. Who went nude as Lady Macbeth in Roman Polanski's 1972 movie Macbeth? We did Macbeth in school, so I actually know this answer, funnily enough. I didn't watch the nude scenes though.
Multiple choice.
Okay, was it A, Susan Sarandon, B, Ursula Andress, C, Barbara Feldon, D, Francesca Ennis?
Francesca Ennis.
Correct. Good guess. Oh, you might have known that. Okay, in Toy Story, what was the name of the kid that blows up toys?
Oh, Sid.
Correct. Oh, I seem to be missing one question. Oh, there we go. Which famous actor began her career playing Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz?
Julie Garner. No, wait, was it? Jude Garland. What's her name? Crap, I better go. I was wrong. Which one?
Oh, just about. Okay, was it Shirley Temple? Was it B, Judy Garland? C, Julie Andrews? D, Maria Black?
Judy Garland.
Judy Garland. Well done. Oh, just about got that past you. But I think I would have had to say no to Julie Garland. So I believe that's 6-all.
Yep, sure.
Yeah. Well, that was a particularly tough round of there was a couple of easy ones and some hard ones.
Yeah.
So 6-all. Dodged the bullet there. We're starting on an even keel at the moment. So let's get back to our show, and we are up to crap Gavin bought on TradeMe, or crap I bought.
All right, so our last question was, how many games did Richie McCaw lose as captain of the All Blacks? And the answer was 12. We did have a winner.
Right.
And our winner was Daniel, my son. Now, you may accuse me of nepotism, and you'd be absolutely right. But I bought it, so who cares?
Daniel actually...
No, I didn't give him the answer, but I did give him advice, as a father would to his child, on how he may obtain that answer.
Now, what you should be looking at is some beautiful pictures of the crap that Gavin bought on TradeMe.
Pretty cool, isn't it?
This is not crap.
I know, it's pretty
That is actually a steel bucket for popping corn.
Yeah, it's like the proper ones you get in the
except
the theatre,
shrunk down.
But smaller. It's about.
But I mean, it looks pretty damn good. I want that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Daniel, damn you! Oh well.
So
I mean,
we got a winner. There we are.
Gavin calls it crap, but it doesn't look like crap to me.
So our question for this week is, who plays Caesar in the new Planet of the Apes movies?
You know,
So
I
the
can't
current
help-
series are running.
I can't help thinking that you might have seen
I may have mentioned it.
you might have mentioned that.
It's
in the show.
possible. So anyway, so who played Caesar in the new Planet of the Apes movies, the ones that are out now? Okay, so as before, write down your answer in the comment section with a number attached to it from 1 to 12, so we know what prize you're going to get if you get it right. And if there's more than one with the correct answer, then we'll
Just
pick it
draw
out of
it.
the hat. Yeah.
Okay, now just remember there was also a competition to win cash if for the person, for one of our subscribers, for me saying or ah. Now, I still say or ah, but probably not as much. But it was about $45, I think. I wasn't able to give that prize away, unfortunately, because I couldn't see all the subscribers. So I'm going to make this really
Because the
simple.
wife found out and said, if you give that money away, I'm leaving you.
Well, I won't say no. I'm going to make it real simple. All you need to do is leave a comment under this video. So answer Gavin's question. Leave a comment under this video, and you will be in the draw. You will be in the draw next week to win that cash money prize.
$45 and crap. Come on.
Okay, so you know what? That's our show. That was so fast.
Nice.
Any last words, Gavin?
Just hey, everybody, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, or don't. Just come back next time. See us.
Sweet
Good one.
peace.